Alright, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about how I made 1.5k with one creator in one day just from threads. So this is a new creator that I signed like maybe around 2 or 3 weeks ago. Honestly, I don't remember exactly, but around that time. Um, and yeah, honestly, like we've just not really done much marketing because we basically signed her just off of the fact that we believed she has a lot of potential, but she's like, I guess it was just sort of bad timing. Like we didn't want to, you know, throw her away straight away and just say there's no point working with you straight away. But it was just sort of bad timing. Like she said, there's a lot going on with her, like with her personal life stuff like that. So we're like, you know what, we'll just do the marketing that doesn't really take much content. So we just said let's just do threads and we'll wait until she's kind of ready to do more. So we just stuck with just threads, and obviously it actually ended up working quite well. So yeah, we basically got to do some content, just pictures, which obviously, even if you have things going on, depending on what it is, any model can take a few selfies a day. So that's what we did. Obviously after a few days, not really much results yet. Obviously it takes some time, a few days to test out what works, what doesn't work, what captions to do, all that stuff. So the first like week, maybe even 2 weeks, we were making a little bit of money, like 200, 300, $500 a day, but it wasn't anything crazy. Now I'm gonna actually put up a video right now. Um, some people might think it's fake, so I'm just gonna show a video. So yeah, I have to zoom this in. Obviously, I don't want to leak the model or anything like that, but just so you guys can see, it's real. Yeah, I'm recording this on the 16th. Um, it's quite early in the morning, but yeah, yesterday 1.5k day, literally just from threads. But yeah, so pretty much, I mean, overall it is very simple. Like threads overall, I've done videos about threads in the past, but I'm gonna talk about exactly what we do right now. And I feel like there's not really much to say with threads because it is a very simple platform. I feel like a lot of people overcomplicate it, and when they don't get results with it, they think they're doing something completely wrong. Like, oh, I'm not doing this thing correctly. I'm not doing the correct amount of, I don't know. I'm not doing the correct warm up correctly, stuff like that. In reality, the main things that actually matter is content and captions. And there's just a thing where you have to test until it works. There's no point in giving up. You just have to test until it works. We literally have accounts like for other creators where we thought they were completely dead accounts, like for some reason it's just not working, and then bang, literally like a month later, out of nowhere, we get like 1k plus likes. Like literally from getting like 10 likes per post, out of nowhere we get 1k, 1k. And it's just because we changed the content up, we found something that worked, and just for that it works, right? Like it's really as simple as that. But yeah, so first of all, account setup. We buy aged accounts mainly. You can also use like big old IG accounts like Bay Pages, stuff like that. We do that as well. Obviously, the like big IG accounts are gonna obviously work the best, but not everyone has a big IG account to use. So if you don't, then just buy IG accounts. You can also make them, but personally, I think aged accounts do work better. That might just be a myth, but from my experience, I think it does work better. Um, so yeah, and then proxies, VPN, all of that stuff. That, in my opinion, is honestly just a myth. Like, I'm not gonna say don't use them. I know, like, especially in this industry, for some people, for some reason, people love to overcomplicate things for some reason. In reality, like, obviously, there are things that you actually do need proxies for, 100%, like Reddit, stuff like that. But for organic platforms, like organic, like TikTok, Instagram, Threads, like things where it's actually organic marketing, where you have to stand out to go viral, these things don't really matter that much. Like, for example, with Threads, whenever I do it myself, I literally use my Wi-Fi IP, like my Wi-Fi home internet, and I run multiple accounts that way, and I've not been banned or shadow banned, nothing like that. I used to think the same. I used to think, oh, I'm not using a good proxy, I'm not doing this, that correctly, and maybe my accounts are shadow banned. But once you actually get results, you realize, like, okay, it's actually the content that's the issue. Um, so yeah, obviously, if you wanted to use proxies or VPN also works fine. We tell our VAs to use a VPN, like if they're from Philippines or something, then they just use a US or UK VPN. Surfshark is a good option, and yeah. Now, as for warm up, once again, it really doesn't matter that much if you do it or not, in my opinion. Like sometimes we skip it, and to be honest, it doesn't actually make a difference. But once again, to be safe, I know a lot of people like to do it. To be safe, for the warm up, what we do is literally a 48-hour warm up where we log in first, like 24 hours or so. We basically just set up the account, like profile picture and stuff like that. No link, no bio, and we just do some commenting. So we just comment like 5 to 10 times a day in those first 24 hours, in this first 48 hours, sorry. And then at the end of that 48-hour period, because you've done like around 20 posts in total, or 20 comments sorry, in total, you should have gained some followers already. And that's when you add the link, and that's when you can post. So yeah, simple as that basically. Now, main/organic accounts. I recommend doing 10 plus main accounts. You can start with like 5 if you want, but don't expect to get a lot of subs until you're doing like 10 plus accounts. If you're only doing like 1 or 2 or 3 main accounts, then like even if you go viral, you probably won't get more than like 30 paid subs, or like 200 free subs maybe. Um, so yeah. Now, content and captions. These are the main two things that are the most important thing on threads. If you do this part wrong, doesn't matter what else you have going on, you won't do well. So these three things all kind of come into the same category, like testing. It's like I was saying, right? Like testing is the most important thing. There's no point trying to do or like reposting the same content or like the same captions or anything like that. If it doesn't go viral, it's clearly not working. Like obviously sometimes like we have days where a post has gone viral and then we reuse it and it doesn't do well, and then we reuse it another day and it does well. Like sometimes there are days where it might not do well, but if you've done the same content for like a week straight and it's not doing well, then clearly that content's just not good, right? So overall, it's just testing. Do some research, like maybe even make a research account, like a spare research account if you want, or just research on that account that you're gonna use. Just find models that are in the same niche or look similar to your model, the ones that go viral, and the content and the captions that goes viral, get your model to recreate that content, and then reuse those captions as well, and just see if it works for you. Right? If it doesn't work, you've at least got better content now, most likely, so you can test out different captions with that content, and just keep going every day until you see something getting a bit of traction. Um, like usually I say if an account doesn't do well after like 2 to 3 weeks, then move on. But like I said at the start of this video, we have had accounts where they do very bad for literally like over a month, and out of nowhere it just gets 1K plus likes. So like I'd say if like all your accounts are doing bad after like 2 to 3 weeks, then get more accounts, but don't bin those accounts off because they still have potential. It kind of depends. Like if they're getting 0 likes completely, then probably get rid of them. But if there's been posts where they get like 20 likes, 50 likes, whatever, then at that point there is potential on that account because it's clearly getting a bit of traction. It's just not gone viral yet. So yeah, that's pretty much it really. Like, you know, there's not much else to say. It is as simple as that. It's just testing, figuring out what content works for the model, figuring out what captions work for that model, and then just reusing the viral content over and over until it stops going viral. And then once you do that, like once it stops going viral, then you have to repeat that process until you find something else that will work for that model. And it's really as simple as that. Yeah. And now comment baiting. It's basically the same as Twitter. Comment baiting. It's literally just replying to other viral model posts, like as if you're having a conversation. So if they say something like, if their captions like "I need a boyfriend," you can reply to it saying "OMG me too" or "Same here, love heart." Just something like that. Very simple. We do like 10 comments a day on each account. You know, I mentioned this in another video, but you're probably not gonna get like a ton of subscribers from comment baiting itself, unless your comment goes viral, which won't happen all the time, but it can. But if it doesn't, you probably won't get many subs from comment baiting itself. But the main thing for comment baiting is that you're growing the account, right? The more traction you get from comments and those people that follow, there's a higher chance of your actual post going viral because you've got more followers that might like your post. So, every like matters. Like, all those people that come from the comment and like your post will help you basically go viral. So, yeah, that's the main point for that. It is very important to comment baiting, in my opinion. I do think it helps quite a lot. Um, so, now finally for threads, one big game changer that we do is using our mass follow tool. I have got a video for this tool. I literally uploaded this like 2 days ago now. So if you've not seen that, make sure to go check it. I go fully in depth about like how it works and stuff like that. But overall, it's literally just a mass following bot, right? Like we have slave accounts, um, and yeah, so we have like 100+ slave accounts per model, and each account does like 50+ follows per day. Follow them to the main account to boost them, and we have an OF link in the description of each slave account as well. So we can obviously get subscribers from these slave accounts, but the reason why it's a big game changer, other than just the fact that it gets more traffic to the OF page, is because it boosts all of our main organic accounts, right? So we use these slave accounts to obviously follow a lot of people, and a lot of these people will then check the bio, and then they'll see that we have a main account, and then all of these people will then go follow that main account, and they'll like the posts. They might see new posts later on, and they'll like them as well. And same as comment baiting. Every like matters. Those people then help it go viral. So the reason why it's a big game changer for us is because you know whenever you create a new account, like usually you don't really see results within the first week until like later on. Obviously you can, but usually it does take like over a week before you actually see results. So with this bot, if you're if like let's say 10 of those, even just 10 of those people a day, well actually a bit more than that, like let's say 50 to 100 people a day go to that main account and follow it and like the post, stuff like that, you're already getting like 50+ likes on your very first day on a brand new account, right? So that's gonna boost it a lot, and then just organically it'll just end up building up and growing more and more. So it just helps with the algorithm, just getting pushed out more. Um, I do think it's one of the reasons why we've been going viral a lot more consistently, because literally until like January time, we weren't performing that well on threads. Like don't get me wrong, we did have some accounts that were doing good, but at the moment now, like nearly every account that we have does well. Um, and it's mainly not mainly, but this mass follow tool is one of the big factors of why that's happening. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it really for this video. I do have other thread videos as well. If I miss anything, you can check my channel. I've got other videos talking about threads if you guys want to check them out. But it's really as simple as that. Like I said, threads is a very simple platform. You don't really need, like, once you find the correct content that works for your model, you don't really need like daily content from the model. Like you can literally reuse the same content until it stops working. So it's like it is a very simple platform, and it's very easy to outsource as well. Any VA with no experience at all can understand how to post a few times a day. It's very easy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys are interested in the tool, make sure to DM me. This is my Telegram right here. I also have a private group that'll be in the description. And yeah,